Draymond, how important was it that Jordan give you guys some offense on a night when Steph was struggling?
It was great. I thought Wiggs started off the game extremely aggressive. They didn't have an answer for him in the post. And, he took advantage of that. And then Jordan came right in the game, got right to it. And it was great. Obviously, moving forward, that's going to be more of his role. And to see him embrace that and come out, I was a little pissed off with him at watching the Utah game. I just didn't think he was aggressive enough. And tonight, that was totally different. Obviously it's a different role, but I have very high expectations for him because I know the work he puts in. And so you earn your expectations. And I have extremely high expectations for him. So I was a bit upset with him. The Utah game, I just didn't think he came in aggressive enough. Now, I'm saying that he had sat in the hotel room for 10 days, had been out for 2, and then played the game. I understand all of that. But, like I said, you earn your expectations, and he's earned that. And, his game was beautiful tonight. I thought he was under control. He took great shots. He got other guys involved. When he had it going, it was beautiful to see.
You had 13 assists. The team had 26. Your teammates had 26. How does their passing help you?
It helps a lot. When you have guys that can make plays, you don't I had 2 turnovers. One of them was an offensive foul. But when you have guys that can make plays, you just trust them and move the ball on and know that they can make the next play. You don't have to try to squeeze into these tight gaps. You could just trust and lean on the other guys. And I thought, tonight was very indicative of that, where I passed the ball well, but so did everyone else, and that's the beauty in it. It's one thing to come out here and, just hold the ball and try to get the assist. It's a totally different thing when you can just make the right play, move the ball on, and other guys can make those plays. So I thought that was beautiful.
2 questions. First, what was it like for you to be back out there after 8 days? I mean, that's not normal in December, January to have an 8-day break. And how did that affect you? Were you re-energized at all?
I mean, you always re-energized getting back out there. It's just fun. That's what you work for. You work to play in these games and, be healthy and competing and, providing what you can for the team. And so I was extremely excited, definitely energized. I felt great. My lungs felt great. I think our staff over the last day, 2 days, was incredible. David Taylor put us through a workout and I felt like I had finished playing a game, and that was huge because tonight I didn't step out there feeling like that was my first game in 8 days. I felt like that was my second game in 8 days due to the structure of the workout, due to just the way he had it set up. And it was all science-based because that's what Dave does. And, he had it dialed into a T. Like, you play this amount of minutes, you play these stretches, so you're going hard for 10 minutes. And for the next 20 minutes or 10 minutes, or 7 minutes, you're in kind of a 60% pace. And then you're going hard for 4 minutes. And then, and when I tell you it was one of the toughest workouts I've been through, but like I literally, including the following day, I felt like I had just played a game and it was beautiful. And I think that showed tonight. I was able to play 36 minutes and I'm not sure I breathed hard more than 2 times.
When was that workout?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
So it was beautiful. It's beautiful.
And one quick unrelated question. What does it say to you, 39 assists in consecutive games, one of them without you, the main passer often, and that hasn't happened in the NBA in 27 years, 1994.
I think, like I said, it just talks about this team and the collective IQ of this group. I think also to do that without Andre. Andre is one of those guys who always makes the right play, who's always in the right position, who makes sure other guys are in the right position. I think that's beautiful. I also think to have 39 assists and Steph Curry shoot 3 for 17, that's impressive. I mean, a buck of my assists come off Steph Curry. Like, we're not fooling anyone here. A buck of those assists come off Steph. He didn't have it going tonight at all, and yet we were still able to come up with 39 assists. So it just says a lot about this team, the collective IQ of this team, the bunch that we have together, the group of guys who enjoy playing together. It's not about who's getting the ball or who's getting the assist or is that guy scoring tonight. It's whoever got it going, that's who we're finding. And, like I said, it really is a testament to who this group is.
Draymond, I saw how you were smiling in the warm-up after when Clay left with his arms in the air and the fans are going bonkers. And I could tell you were having fun seeing that moment. I mean, he can see that it's almost go time, right? I mean,
the light at the end of the tunnel, you can see it. And I mean, I was very excited to see him walking off and embracing that love, holding his hands up. It's great. I mean, I've seen what he's been through the last 2.5 years, and it's not pretty. And so for those fans to line up out there like that and show that support for him, I was a little salty that once he walked off, I mean, the warm-up was dead after that. I had nobody watching me warm up. No, but I mean, you want that for him. And I think, he's extremely excited and anxious to be back out there. I think you all are feeling the same way. We're feeling the same way. This fan base is feeling the same way. And most important, the world of basketball is feeling the same exact way. Everybody's looking forward to Klay Thompson being back out there on the floor. So definitely brought a smile to me. I was very happy to share the court with him for 3 minutes. And although we were doing 2 separate workouts just to be on the floor with him, I didn't have that opportunity the other day in Denver that all the guys had to scrimmage with him. And so just to share the court with him for 3 minutes was incredible for me. And I'm looking forward to his day, him having his day. Clay Day. I'm looking forward to that.
Dre, now that the season is, we're into it now. Anything about this team surprised you from when you looked at the team at the beginning?
I must be 100% honest with you. I didn't know we'd be this good. I think we are a damn good team, and I didn't think we would be this good, and especially this fast. Now, in saying that, we have a long way to go. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not the first team to 30 wins or anything like that. It's who can consistently get better night in and night out, day in and day out. So when April, May, and June come around, you put yourself in the best position to win a championship. And I truly in my heart believe we're doing that. We continue to improve in practices. We continue to improve in games. And, that'll set us up well as we continue to roll through this season. So I'd be lying if I told you I thought this team would be as good as we are.
You referred earlier to Jordan coming off the bench and being aggressive. Obviously, as excited as everyone is about Clay coming back, that creates some challenges lineup and playing time wise. Have you, as sort of the leader, one of the leaders of this team, talked to Jordan, talked to anyone about how to adjust and adapt to kind of a new reality in terms of rotations?
No, because I think we still have at least 2 games with everybody playing the same exact roles they've been playing. So you don't want to jump the gun and get ahead of ourselves. And saying that, I think, you feel it. There's no idiots on this team, as you can see in our play. Guys understand what's ahead. And, I think as a leader, there will be a time where you got to step in and kind of, more importantly, keep guys' spirits up. You don't play this well with the guys we've had if guys aren't competitors and guys don't want to play and want to be out there. So there's going to be some pissed off guys because you want to be out there regardless if Klay Thompson is back. And as a leader, you appreciate that. I don't want a guy on the team who's just okay with sitting on the bench. Because if there's a guy on the team that's just okay with sitting on the bench, when his opportunity comes, he won't be ready. And so there are going to be some guys that's upset. And there should be some guys that's going to be upset. Not upset because you're a better player than Klay Thompson, because you put the work in and you want to play. That's just the nature of what we do. But in saying that, as a leader, you have to make sure that that upsetness, if that is a word, is bottled up and it works for you as opposed to working against us. I think that's the biggest thing for us as leaders, myself, Andre, Steph, Clay, as he comes back, and just making sure you keep a pulse of the team and keep a finger on the guys and let guys know, hey, man, one thing about Steve Kerr is he's not leaving anyone planted on the bench. That's not how he coaches. He's never coached that way, and I don't expect him to start now. So there may be a 3-game stretch where you don't play, but it won't be a 7-game stretch. It won't be a 10-game stretch like you see on some teams around the league. That's just not how Steve operates. So, I think guys have to understand that and stay ready for their moment, because I'll never forget, Mark Jackson told me when I was a rookie, there's weird things that happen in this league all the time. The day before my first game, there's weird things that happen in this league all the time. I can't tell you why they happen. They just do. You just make sure whenever your opportunity presents itself that you stay ready for it, because it will. It always does. And Brandon Rush got hurt towards ACL the second game of the season. I'm sitting on the bench like crushed that Brandon just got hurt. And then as Brandon leaves the court and I'm sitting there watching the game, I'm like, I think this is what he was talking about. Like, you get stuff like that just happens, and for no rhyme or reason, it just happens. And if you're not ready for that opportunity, there's no guarantee that you'll ever get another one. And so these guys understand that, true professionals in this locker room, and I don't think that'll be an issue. But like I said, you're going to have some upset guys, and you want that.